Hi, everybody. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing well today. Today, we're going to be going over my finished pages for the month of September. I've decided to do them. I was going to do them tomorrow, but I decided today would be a better day since I want to put stuff away and get a little organized and do some stuff around the house. Hi, Robin. How are you? We're going to go through my finished pages, but I got some new stuff in, so let's go with the little blue envelope first of all. This comes from Hand Turned Heaven. I didn't get a pen from him, so this I think is the ghost pen. I won this via a pen drop. Now, the way a pen drop works, if you're on the Facebook group, the way pen drops work is you do win the right to purchase them. People say please, and then or whatever the person wants you to say in the group if you want to buy it. Now, I don't participate in every pen drop or everything that goes on because it has to be something I really like. So, this is Ghost, Halloween Ghost. As you can tell, it came in a nice little blue envelope. I can't have my name. Oh, wait a minute. He gave me a little other thing in it, too. That doesn't show. What did he give me? Oh, a root beer dum-dum. I don't think I've had a root beer one. So, I'm not very good at opening these on camera. This is when you have scissors. What scissors are useful? So. And this is Ghost. Oh, this is pretty. I like this. Ooh, this is really nice. This is called Halloween Ghost. I got this from Hand Turned Heaven, which is run by a man named Kevin Ryan, and he has people help him in the pen drop group. I also got a little root beer lollipop with it. Thank you, Miss Michelle. So then I got this one. This is Halloween Ghost from Kevin Ryan. I also like that it has these two rings, so that can help you with if you ever have my problem, which sometimes the pens roll if you're not careful. So putting that there. I'm going to actually get a wood stand for my diamond pens. It's on its way. And then I found out I could get clear stands for them on Amazon for about a fourth of what I paid for the wood stand. So I'm like, okay. So then I did a little shopping trip on Blick. I needed a few things. So I got 3 new green Copics. I don't think they had every ink they put for the greens. I think I also got refills when I was there. So I got YG7 Acid Green, BG75 Abyss Green, and Lime Green I got. Oh, yeah, this is a refill. This isn't an ink. I thought this was maybe a mark. I was like, I don't remember buying a 4th one, but this means I'm running out of the colors. And then I got refills because I'm running low on some of my refills. And then also, if you're me, and you know, I use my Copics a lot. So this is Tea Orange E95. This is a skin tone that I use up a lot. Yeah, these are the new refills for Copics as opposed to what this is the old refill. If anybody's wondering, this is the original refill. And these are the new ones. The new ones are a little bit easier for me personally to store because the other ones are big and clunky. They say there's the same amount of ink, so we'll see. And I got 4 more refills. E53 Raw Silk. You all know that I use this color extensively, so it's not like I just buy the refills. If I buy the refills, it's only because I know I'm going to use the YG07. I saw Acid Green on, I think, the girls' channel, Tanya and Mary's channel. I saw this. That's why I got the color. Prune. And you can tell it's already spilled some of this. Luckily, it's still in the plastic, and I'm going to have to wipe this down before I even use it. Some of it's spilled out. Not a lot of it, though, but still, that's not a good sign. I messed up with that one. That's okay because it didn't totally do that. I'll wipe that down before we do that. Use that one. BG75 of this green. So the only color I didn't get was lime. I have to get lime. So I'm going to have to mark these down on the Copic thingy. Now here's my Copic chart. Now this chart tells me what I don't have and what I do have. So we'll look at what the colors, the new colors are on the chart. Where is it? So then we'll see what the new colors look like. BG75. See, this is BG75. These are the new Copic colors, so we'll see what they look like. Because remember, when you apply them, they look different. YG07, which is this color here. Oh, good. G21, which is lime green. That's this color here. So this way you know what the color scheme is of your Copics. I have this chart and then I have the black and grays over there. But this is only to help me when I need to do other colors. You see, it doesn't look as big as other people's, but it is quite a nice thing. Good, we're going to go over my color pages, but I was showing what I got. So, and I got this new pen from Kevin Ryan. This is called Halloween Ghost. I got it from Hand Turned Heaven. It's a diamond pen painting. So you can give me a sweet sucker. I was trying to put, before I began the stream, I was trying to put links in, and I couldn't do it for all of them because sometimes the book doesn't want to work, and I don't know why. I couldn't find a Deborah Muller book to do so. And I also got those 2 white ivory pencils that I needed for polychromos because I couldn't find my ivory, and then I found my ivory by accident again, but that was after I had ordered. So I'm good. So here is Magical Mandalas by Evlyn Liza. I think we did this on the stream, but if we didn't do it on the stream, I can't remember if I did this on the stream or off the stream. So these little books are nice because they if you don't want something complicated. But the pictures in this, they are a little bit more complicated than I thought they were going to be. They're really nice and they're small, but they have a lot of good detail in this book. So if you guys want something smaller but want a mandala that you can take, this is a good book for that. I did leave some links up, but some of the books I couldn't find links for. Or I just got tired and I just was like, I'm not going to even do this. Flash coloring. Oh, good. That's a good thing that your fever came down last night. My mother says to me, only one of us can be sick at a time. So, in this house. So, this is Flash coloring in the tattoo style. So, this is mostly tattoo art. But he's a very well-known tattoo artist. Some of you may have seen this on my Instagram. I used the Touch and Cool markers. I did not use the Copics. I used the Touch and Cool markers, some Winsor and Newton Pro markers. I think this was the last of this green that they had in it. I had to put a little bit of alcohol in it to make it glow. Just a little bit. Don't put too much in if you're trying to do that. Did a lot more mandalas this month than I thought I was going to do. 50 Beautiful Mandalas by DJAPE. I'm trying to do this book in order, but sometimes I skip around in the book, so I did quite a few pictures in this book. And then I finished, some of you know I finished the Shetland Sheepdog picture. I finished the fall landscape, if you guys saw on Instagram. 2 diamond paintings, so also working on another 2. So I have finished approximately 10 diamond paintings so far. 2 big ones, 1 medium size painting, and then everything else was snack size. So yeah, only one person can be sick in a household at a time. So this one is the thing I use glitter gel pens. I think I used the Pentel Sparkle Pop for this gold, and everything else I used the tan knits. Maybe this was Pentel. The screen was Pentel or blue. But the Pentels, it's hard because they come out different colors now. This one I was trying to do only do minimal stuff with it. And I accidentally used the wrong purple when I started this. And it actually ended up working, the purple in it, because I did it by mistake. It was supposed to be yellow, green, and orange. And then I put the purple in. So I think the purple added a nice little pop of color to it. Then this I did with glitter gel pens as well. I think I'd used the Jelly Roll purple gel pens and markers with this for the black background. This one you guys haven't seen, but I did do this one. This one you guys haven't even seen. I haven't posted it yet to Instagram, so. Oh, that must be fun. That's one we did last month, so. Now this one I didn't put a link in because this was a newsstand book that I got at the newsstand. So we did this on a live stream, guys, if you remember. This was done via live stream. So we did her live stream. So, you know, I try not to get too much new stuff in because, you know, it gets hard to keep everything intact. Magical Mermaids by Deborah Muller. We did this picture. I love Deborah Muller. I don't know, you know, for a long time I didn't get her books, and then I suddenly started liking her pictures more. Like, I like her more mature stuff like this. But I like some of her sweeter stuff. I've seen some people do some really sweet little things with the books. This is in no order. I just put them on top of each other. So keep that in mind. Garden Fairy coloring book by Aurora Woods. We did this one yesterday too. This is the one where we had the soda go all over the desk yesterday. Oh God, that was hilarious. In its own right, when I look back, I kind of laughed because I go, oh yeah. You know, sometimes you have to laugh at yourself. So we did this with Copics and other markers yesterday, if you guys were in the stream. This was given to me for review, so I really enjoyed doing this one. Now, this book, I did a lot of pages in this book this month, and I finished it. So expect a finished flip through of this one on the channel at some point. Unless you guys want me to do a finished flip through now of it. But I don't earn the money on the video if I do a finished flip through. So let me see what we started off with this month. This one. Yeah, and this is the lollipop that he gave me with the stuff with the pen. Yeah, that's a lollipop that Kevin Ryan gave me. A lot of the diamond painters, pens, makers, or pen turners will give you a little treat with the pens. Some of them do. Some of them give you other little goodies, but they're not like snack goodies. So it depends on that one. Then I did this one in markers, but I was trying to do this one with the gel pen, and the gel pen didn't actually come out working too good on this one. This paper is weird with gel pens. Some gel pens it likes, some gel pens it does not. Then we did her. She was the last page that I did in this book, but I really like this page. No, she wasn't the last page. We did her on stream. That's what I was thinking about. This was the last page I did in this book. So I really enjoyed doing this one. Because I couldn't make it the picture gray. I had to make it a dark brown. Because I just thought gray was derivative, and I like trying doing different colors with walls and things like that. So I thought that was nice. So this one I have to do a finished flip through of. So the nice thing about doing finished pages is then I get to put it all away. Now this one, I couldn't find a link to this on my Amazon Associates. I can try to do it closer, but every time I try to do it closer, it doesn't give you as much space because then it gets pixelated. I have to be careful how close I go in. With my old camera, I could just zoom in. This one, I can't zoom in with the webcam. It's a little, I don't know how to zoom in with it. I haven't figured out if there's nothing for this on this computer that does it. On the old computer, I could do it. This is mermaid hair. Now, this was funny because I started doing her a while ago, so I used different markers than what I used to finish her. It was funny because the red hair, the marker ran out on me, and I had to use a Copic to finish her hair. I found a Copic that was close enough to her hair to finish it, luckily enough. So that's the problem when you have budget-friendly markers. Sometimes they run out on you. When they run out, it's always when you're doing hair, I find. This one too, I ran out of her hair. Right here you can see that's not as bright, and this is when the hair. So don't feel bad if that happens to you. I accidentally took the wrong marker and did this instead of putting the hair the rest of the way. This one I did with markers. I just wanted a different hair. Then I wanted to see if I could do purple hair. And I really liked it. This one I had done the hair a long time ago. So I just finished the picture. I did not know what color I used for the hair. Also, God, because I did the hair so long ago. Sometimes we do pictures so long ago. This is an old one. But I only have like 7 or 8 left in this book to do, guys. So think about that. That's a real big thing for me. That's for me. I didn't do as much as I did last month. Don't think, but this reminds me more of a comic book. This is vintage model coloring book, and they give you the image twice to do. So if you screw up, and then I did this one. When I saw her, I thought of Samantha from Bewitched. Now, for those who didn't grow up in like watch old 60s or 70s refunds when they were kids, Bewitched was a story about a housewife and her astronaut husband. Only thing is that she's a witch, so all these weird things happen when she twitches. I like coloring, but you know, I grew up reading comic books, so maybe that's part of where I am. And also, I do read them, so I have a lot of. I think that's part of my influences, comic book coloring. So this one reminds me of Bewitched. The skin, the marker skin did not go well. I don't know why. The skin tone did not work on this. So I had to go over it with pencil to smooth out the skin. You can do that. You can use marker as your base and then do the skin tone that way. So keep that in mind. Classy Princessa by Damita Victoria. We all know that Grace has a love affair with this illustrator and her pictures because Grace has a lot of books now. I will say that Damita Victoria is becoming like my new Jade Summer. So I think we have 2 here. I didn't start coloring this book in order, but I did. For some weird reason, now I'm coloring this book in order. So did that one. Used a lot of, I used markers and gel pens. They give you a second chance to do all these books if you want to do them over again. I did this one too. I like doing this one. I messed up on her skin, so I had to fix it with pencil too. So I went over it with pencil to fix up the lines. So this is the next one to do. But they give you, also guys, they give you, see, this is how much I have left to do a version 1, and then they give you them again for a second version. So I really like that they do that. This is Damita Victoria's newest book, 100 coloring pages. So there's 100 pages It's a variety of things. It's like portraits, animals, nature, floral scenes, autumn scenes. So she does a couple of different things, but it's very different than the autumn. So I did this one. I did this off camera. I really, really like this one. This book has some nice stuff in it. I have a Harley in it. We have fairies in it, unicorns in it. Flowers, because they sometimes, you know what they do? They give you a cover and then they'll change the cover of the book. So then you become not sure if you have the same book. And then you realize, oh, when you buy it, I may have the second book already. Pretty girls with wings and things. Now, I got these little stickies from Enabler's Outpost, but I don't know where she got them because I want more like these because they're so cute, these little bears or pandas tabs. I got to figure out where she got them. So I did this from Pretty Girls with Wings and things. The girls are just cute little things, so when you want something cute to color, they're really good things to color if you want something cute to color. The rest of the books I didn't link up, but those were the books I did link up. So here we go. This is one I got on Molly Harrison's Etsy site. This is artist grade paper, so this is very different. This book I will keep when I'm done with it. I already made up my mind which books I'm keeping, which books I'm not keeping. It's just a matter of space prioritization, but this book I probably will keep because it is on cardstock. So, and we did this because somebody requested that I do a Molly Harrison image on my channel, and we did. We made this like a mountain of grass. We used jelly rolls, we used markers. We did this on a live stream, if you guys remember, because I was trying to do somebody else, but somebody wanted a Molly Harrison image. Gee, I wonder who that was that wanted a Molly Harrison image. Elegant Faces. I haven't even shown this one yet on my Instagram. For whatever reason, this paper does not like me and my Copic markers. Really, no, it really does not like my Copic markers. Skin tone wise, it does not like my Copics. I might have to get a cheap set of budget skin tones because it does not like my Copic skin tones on this. But it likes everything else, every other marker except for my Copics. Go figure. Of course, Grace has to have one Jade Summer in her. Of course, I have to have a Jade Summer book in my collection. We could not have gone a month without doing any Jade Summer. I'll show you a picture I'm working on, actually. I started it and then I stopped doing it because I ran out of ideas what I was going to do. This is a picture I'm working on currently for Jade Summer, but now I'm like kind of stuck because I don't know what to do. Yeah, it's picky paper is right. Then we did this one off camera. Like I like Jade Summer, some of her grayscale I like more. It's picky paper. So this is one I did with this orange was Copic because I refilled it afterwards. The red hair was the budget friendly markers. This was Winsor and Newton. I used up the final bit of the color on this one. The greens was the Blicks. I can't remember what I used for this, but I do know the sky I used Copic. So Schriftfarben. If you're going to color in Aries, romantic countries, Schriftfarben you should use first. And if you're going to use Prismas, use them very, very lightly because they do not work well in that book. You have to use your Prismas very lightly and build up the color with them if you're going to use that in that book. Otherwise, they leave a what we call a wax buildup in that book. And then you have to erase everything and then color it. They leave marks in the pages behind them. So keep that in mind when you do that. Anime coloring book. Well, for romantic countries, I like the Schiffer Farbens. If I'm coloring in Johanna Basford's, I like my polys and my prismas for her book. Depends on what the paper is. For like a lot of my cheaper books, I like markers. For Linda Ravenscroft, I use a variety of things. I use pencils, markers, and watercolors. For her books, Linda Ravenscroft, because that paper is more apt to it. So it depends on what the paper is like. For a lot of my pictures now, I don't have Koh-i-Noors. I tried them when I first started. They were a little too hard of a pencil for me to use the Koh-i-Noor. Not that I've tried them. It's just they're just a little hard for me to use. So this is Anime Book by Pink Ladell. Now, Pink Ladell actually has quite a few books out already. I have maybe, I think, 2 of her books, this one and another one. I'm good. She has a couple of things on Amazon. So this is the anime one. A lot of you may have seen this one that I did. I don't think any of you have seen this one. I really liked her books. This one is called Fairy Portraits Coloring Book. I did this one. And I did this one with markers. But the thing is, this is the last picture in the normal pictures, and then there's also the bonus pages. Now, I haven't done any of the bonus pages. So as you can see, there's bonus pages in this. So I have to color those bonus pages. I think I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bonus pages. So I got to figure out how I want to color them before I go move on. This one is Blackpink. This is a Korean pop singer group. I did her in red hair, even though she's a brunette in real life. I actually looked at what these girls look like in real life. The girl is actually a brunette in real life, but I decided to make her hair red. And I used orange and blue, and then I used pink because I wanted to see how the colors would contrast. And they actually ended up, it actually ended up working really well. This paper is really thin. So, I'll show you just, this is thin, and I had a blotter page when I was working on this. So that's another thing to consider when you're working on this. See, I have a lot less than last time. This is a lot less than last time, but I think because I was also diamond painting, getting stuff ready for when they come into the house, and I just put I finally put all the comic books away, so I can't even tell you how happy I am about that, putting all that stuff away. This is called Pop Manga Cute and Creepy Coloring Book. Now, we did these 2 pictures on the live stream, and you know why we did them. This is a really cute book if you want to do a lot of Halloween stuff for the fall. This is a really cute little book. This one. Now, when I saw this reminded me of Sammy and her hedgehog, Buzz. God rest Buzz's soul. He's no longer with us. But I saw him, and I immediately thought, Buzz. And this reminded me so much of Sammy. So this was the first picture we did. This is Color Your Horde. I think a lot of people are coloring this picture like as though they would color it like Sammy. So we did this one on live. And then we did this one also with the red hair. And we colored this with pencils and gel pens. I'd have to look back and figure out what pencils we used that day. How you know? Another Damita Victoria book. Yeah, I have a great love affair for Damita Victoria. I'm not doing this one in order, but what happens? You start coloring them out of order, and then all of a sudden, when you go look at the book, you're like, okay, which ones have I not colored? That's what happens sometimes with these books. And then all of a sudden, it looks like you colored them in order when you really didn't. We use markers, but I don't remember what markers I used. This one is also by Pink Ladell, which is called Funny Art. Why don't I have this thing sticky? This one is kind of funny because this picture got blasted out by Pinky LaBelle on Instagram. She actually put it as one of her features of the day. I was kind of surprised because what happened was I used the wrong green for this. I picked the wrong picture. Same thing for this background. I picked the wrong background, but it ended up working. So I was like, okay. Sometimes we have weird things happen, as I call them, happy accidents. Remember, Barbara Ross used to use the term happy accidents. Then this one is called Kawaii Girl Fashion. I started coloring in this again. I kind of, like, here's my 80s rock, 80s girl. Remember, in the 80s, we could get away with where they wore the craziest things you could think of. So I tried to use the craziest colors I could think of to come up with an outfit for her. I think it came out pretty well. Sally Berry's Easy Large Prints for Adults. Now, I like this book because if you want something simple to color, but you don't want a lot to do, and you just want to have fun, and you just want to do something simple, this book is a perfect book for that. Fireplace with pictures. I thought this would be a perfect one. Color in Heaven Halloween Special, issue 41. We all know Gracie has thing for Molly Harrison. And that's how you can tell a marker, your markers are nice and juicy. Dark Fantasy Special by Ines Guerrero. We did this one on stream too, guys, remember? Or did we do this off stream? I'm not sure if we did this on stream or off stream. But this one, I really liked the way the skin came out. I loved the hair. I loved everything about the way this one came out. Even the ship came out nice. And I was nervous about doing the ship more than anything else on this one. This one is really good. Like, if you don't have any Ines Guerrero, she has an Etsy store where you can purchase her images individually. So I know some people are like complaining, saying, well, she doesn't have a book. That's too many. Oh, Lordy. This isn't as many as it normally is, so take pride, guys. This isn't as many as I normally do. So this is Rose Windows coloring book. Now, all of you guys were getting this book. All of you, and you know which ones you were. Michelle got this. Kim got this. So many of you got this book, and I was like the only one who didn't have it. And then I gave in and got it. And I did this one. I like the way it came out. I think that some of these are like grayscale, so it creates a different effect for it. Yeah, well, this one has a lot of nice stuff in it. Like, it's like a grayscale mandalas or grayscale patterns, if you want to think about it like that. Really pretty to do. I blame all of you for that. Fairy Miracles. We did this one with colored pencils. All of you remember this one because we did this one on camera. I love the way this one turned out. This was fun. Oh, Miss Kim as always. Miss Kim is a very generous soul. Hi, Candy. This one is Fairy Miracles. We did this with several pencils. Remember, we did this on stream, guys, so I was really happy with that. Now, funny thing happened with this book. The first part of this stream got deleted, and I don't know how it got deleted. It probably got deleted by accident. So we did this one, which this was also for Color Your Horde. I don't know why the picture is not there. Hold on, guys. I will find the picture. There we go. And I did Buffy and Spike. I did Buffy and Spike, and we did this in colored pencils and gel pens. Remember, this was 2 streams, but the second part is up, but the first part got accidentally deleted. I don't know why, so I was really happy with this picture because I don't get to color in my Buffy too often. Halloween special, another Color in Heaven book. We did this one on camera with markers and colored pencils. I did a really interesting, no, we didn't do this on camera. Did we do this on camera or not? I'm not sure if we did, but we did color this one. I'm not sure if I did this on live stream or not, but this is the problem. When you do so many pictures, you don't remember what you did on stream and off stream. But what I did with these leaves, which was a really fun thing to do and learn how to do, was I did the marker base first, and then I went over the leaves with colored pencil to give them a little bit more depth and different colors. So I played around with markers and pencil, and I played around with having a marker base and then having a colored pencil base on these orangey leaves to give them a full color. Here's someone that you don't normally see me go give some time to. This is Mr. Jason Hamilton, and this is Fairy Fantasy. I don't think you can get a lot of Jason Hamilton books anymore. Like the Mandalas sell well, but I don't think you can get these anymore. I don't know what happened because he used to have these on his Etsy site and he doesn't anymore. I was looking on Amazon and they don't even sell some of the older books of his anymore. So I don't know what's going on there. So we did this one on camera because I think it was matched. This is Fairy Fantasy by Jason Hamilton. It's really hard to get this now. Jason Hamilton's one of those guys who's very prolific. He did a lot of different books. But I don't know what happened because now his books seem to be not selling. Maui Mermaids and Island Whimsy Girls Volume 2 Artist Edition. This is an artist edition. I purchased this from Hannah Lynn's website. I did not purchase this from Amazon. This is an artist edition, which means the paper is better quality. It's not the Create Space paper. This is cardstock. The artist selected for this book. So, and I did her with the purple hair and a little music on it. So that's Island Museum. Island Whimsy. I really love this one. I think we did this for Color Me Jen. This is a Korean coloring book that's coming apart on me. So every time I color in it, it comes apart on me. What a wonderful thing it is to have a book do this to you. But it does happen, so I'm working around it. I did this picture. Now, this is funny because I don't remember what color I used to get this. So then I went with different greens and different reds to get the colors. Did not work the way I was hoping it. It still came out nice. It just didn't work the way I wanted it to work. If you understand that. This is When I First Saw You. It's not a popular book, but the book comes apart on me every time I use it. So I'm just going around trying to color it the best I can. So this has a lot of pictures of women and females in it. So this pink one is When I First Saw You. But it's an expensive book and it fell apart on me. So I am thinking maybe at some point when I finish it, I might get the book bound, like the way that this book is bound. So that way I'll have it done. And then I'm probably going to keep this one just because I like the pictures in it. Like, I really like the pictures in it. This pink one has some nice pictures in it. I may have an old flip through of the book in the thing. You see? This is what happens when your Prismas This is what happens when you press too hard with your Prismas. It leaves this buildup on it. So keep that in mind. And some books do that with your Prismas. This one we definitely did on stream. This is called Mascara by Mardell Rubio, and he's coming out with a new book soon. So I don't know when, but I did pre-order it. This is the one we did. No, is that the one we did? Is that the one we did? Yeah, this is the one we did on stream. I really like it. Has some beautiful colors in it. I love Mardell Rubio. I love his art. I think his art is complicated. But some people say they don't like these little lines here or on the skin, but that doesn't bother me. Really does not bother me as much as it bothers some people. Now I'm going to get the next pile, which is the last pile. So that's a difference because it's not as big as some people would think it is. But it's not as big as some people think it is. See, that's the big problem here. I have big books now. This is called Botanicolor Serene Flowers. This is like another easy book if you want to do flowers but don't want to do a lot of work on them. I did this one, which is a daffodil. I should have picked a lighter brown to do this instead of a darker brown because it really obscured the little seedlings in it. I used budget. Oh, I can't tell you what my most favorite book is. It's whatever I'm working on the most in that month. It depends on my mood, you know. Like sometimes I like to do Johanna. It depends. I don't really have a favorite book. This is the Witches coloring book, and we did this one on camera. I definitely remember doing this one on camera. We did this one on camera, and when I saw her, she reminded me of an adult Hermione or an adult Ginny. Oh, that's hard because everything is different. You know, some books have better paper. Some books have better pictures. So it depends on what I feel like that month is my favorite. Like I love portrait stuff. Really, I do love portraits. Now this is Fiercely Gorgeous by Evlyn Liza. I would say right now my favorite books are the Damita Victoria ones with the portraits because I seem to be coloring in them a lot. So right at the moment, I would say Damita Victoria right now is my favorite artist, but that could change next month. You just can't pick one because they're all so different. So this is Fiercely Gorgeous by Evlyn Liza. That was Markers. Full Scenes coloring book. Now, I first got introduced to this book by, I think, Jen of Reading with Pugs a few years ago. And this is the page we did. I think this is Color Your Word. Even though I've done pages in it, I have never finished one. So this is the first one. This may be the second one. I don't think I submitted for Color Your Word because I think it has another one. I think I may have had another one finished in it. Yeah, I do have one picked. This was one that I did many years ago, so. And I think I did this with Cali Arts. So. This one is 101 Unique Mandalas by Camelia Angelkova. When I saw this book, I thought Egyptian, yellow, orange, and then I realized I had to add some blue to the picture, or green to the picture and some blue to make it pop a little bit. But when you come in and see it has glitter gel, it has glitter pen on it as well. So that was that one. This is Astro Inklings by Tanya Boyd. And we did this one on camera, if you guys remember. I really like doing things like this. I don't get to do Tanya Boyd as much as I would like to do. So it was nice when I was going through my stuff and I found this book by accident, not realizing it had been put away for whatever reason. This is a new book to the collection called Fairy's Compendium. It is this you don't get as part of the subscription. You have to buy this separately. Some of the Color in Heaven magazines you do have to buy separately. This one you have to buy separately because it's not part of the subscription. This one we did on camera too. We use markers on this one. I like her. It was very nice to do something a little bit different. So I was happy with the way this one turned out. Then the final one, which I finished last night, which I was really happy I finished this one last night. See, I did this one with gel markers and gel pens. This book is a weird book because it has like there's a lot of stuff in this book, like tattoos, florals, some fairies in it, some tattoos, stained glass. When I started doing this book, I was doing this book with pencils and I had put it away for many years. And I think I had forgotten about this book for various reasons. I'm okay with his work. I just think his work is a little too detailed for me, the Colin Thompson one. I might be giving away that Colin Thompson Color in Heaven. Not because it's a it's not that it's a bad book, it's just not my style. If you get what I'm saying. Like here, I was doing some pencil work. I can't remember exactly what colors I used on this, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do with it. Something like Colin Thompson's books will freak me out because I got to finish doing this pencil work in here. But I do like doing stuff like this because it's fun to do stuff like this. So this is a big anthology book, and I got this when I first started coloring because it's so big. Now, if it was me, I would not get a book like this. Like, you know, back then I would get a book like this. I'm glad I have this book, but here's the thing, because it's so fat and thick, it takes up a lot of room on the shelf. But, you know, back then I was just buying whatever. Now, if I saw this book, I would not get it because it's so big and it's so thick. That's good. But I'm not going to sell the Color in Heaven issue because, you know, there are a lot of people who can't get Color in Heaven or can't get a certain illustrator. So I give, like, whatever I don't want, I give away to people on my channel instead. So that's what I do instead. But this pen is, I'm looking at this pen like, this pen really impresses me. Look at this. This is a Kevin Ryan. This is from Hand Turned Heaven Sales Center. Look how pretty this is. See, it's just, to me, it's like, if I do that because there's so many people who want the book, you know? But then you're like, well, no, I love these books because they give you such variety to do, but I wouldn't take it on a trip with me because it's too big to carry, you know? I would need something smaller to carry. I may take one coloring book with me when we go away, maybe two, and then I would take probably the cheap Crayolas. Here's one that I did. There's some pictures I don't care for. Like this picture. Like, even though this is all done in pencil, this is one of my earliest works because I can tell that how I was coloring then and how much I've changed. I wish I could take this picture and do it again. Which book did you try to find, Danielle? And then I got 3 new Copics too, so I was really happy about that. That came. but I have to get some G21's refill. These are the new Copic refills, guys, if none of you've seen them. I got this actually at Barnes & Noble a long time ago. So this is an older book. It's not a newer book. This big one is one of those. Oh yes, I got you one back when I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Books. And they fit. It's funny because these fit right in those little marker trays, which is nice. So I don't have to do the work. Yeah, she is feeling better. She got some medicine, actually. The doctor gave her some medicine. The doctor didn't originally want to give it to her. For various. Oh no, you don't want to see my coloring corner. Like, I've set up my desk mostly for streaming, but when you go downstairs, if you see flip throughs that aren't on the lives, that's from downstairs on the big table, on the kitchen table. This is upstairs in my loft. I'm in the process of, reorganizing, respacing, redistributing things in my house. Yeah, this is funny because I got this little caddy. Let me show you the caddy. I got this little caddy to store some pens. So these are like range from gel pens. This is gel pens, a colored pencil. This is James Cleavish Black Wolf Woodworks. This is Donna Bass's Getting Pens by Maggie, Stephanie Sebastian, Neighborless Outpost. This is the hand-turned one. Kevin's hand-turned Heaven one is his stuff. This is KRZ. This is a colored pencil. That's a lollipop. So it's no. Thank you, Miss Robin. Miss. Well, we got to see where we can go, and then we'll decide where we're staying, and then we got to figure out time, the weather, what clothes we're bringing, all of these things, and then I got to carry the computer. I have a bag for the new computer, so I'm bringing the computer with me. Things are, no volcanic eruptions happened today, so that's good. I'm trying to fix the shredder because the shredder's not working, and I need that shredder to be working. But then I got to take one set of checks with me. Yeah, I'm only taking one set of checks with me. So, what purse am I going to use? I got to take my Kindle with me. I got to make sure I have my chargers. There's a lot to do when you're doing this. Also, I put away all the comic books finally. Because of the Blick order, I used the Blick box to put the rest of my comics in. So I managed to put them all in the freaking closet. All the comic books are probably Florida. My mother wants to go to Florida, but I do not feel comfortable going to Florida with the rate of infection there. But that's just me personally. Me and my mother will talk about that, and then we'll figure out what's going on. Originally, I thought I was only going to be away for 2 weeks, but now I find out that the floor is going to take 3 weeks to put in. Every time I think I know what's going on with this floor, they change the things on us. So it's 3 weeks. So, but my mother complains about the floor so much. I'm like, so for me to complete work is very important to do. I want to complete the work I have. So I was very happy to complete the stuff that I completed this month. I mean, this was a lot less than the previous months, guys. It really was. Even though, I look at it and I'm like, wait a minute, I did more than I thought. I actually think I did less pictures than last month. But, I look at the pile and I'm like, well, maybe it was more stuff I enjoyed to color this month than I did the last 2 months. So, and then we got this. I got my pencils. I got my refills. My little sharp pens. This was a good investment. Guys, if you can get yourself sharp little scissors, go ahead and get them. These you get at, I got this one on Amazon. I had seen somebody, I think Urelli's Diamond Painting Moment. No. Urelli's Diamond Paint. I haven't gotten any notification at all, and I've been sending my boss emails, so hence. Then, you know, I got these little scissors from the crafts part of Amazon. So if you guys can find little scissors like this, I call these my unicorn scissors. So, and they're sharp too. No. But, you know, and I'm trying to be very good about money too going forward. I'm not buying expensive stuff. I mean, there's stuff coming still. I still have a Mary's Diamonds painting that was supposed to come. It has not come. It's supposed to be a pumpkin diamond painting. I paid $20 for it because normally that's about $40. I'm waiting on a Linda Ravenscroft book that I ordered almost about a month ago. And that's coming from overseas, so that's why it takes so long. It's almost a month, so it should be here soon. I think I have 3 or 4 more diamond pens to come. Yeah, one from Patriotic Beauty, one from Enabler's Outpost, one from 802 Designs by Lisa, another Jim's Handmade one. Yeah. And then I have a wood stand coming from the pens from Wilson 3D's Designs is coming. So those have not come yet. I'm grounded till after the floor gets done. So, you know what I mean? I'm like trying not to spend money, but you know, if I see something that I really, really like, maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't. Depends on the price. Because you guys know that the pens can go anywhere. I will tell you right now, pens go anywhere from $25 to $50 for quality diamond pens. They will go anywhere from $25 to $50. This was $30. I think it might have been $35, right? This one was the most expensive at $43 with shipping and handling and tax. Yeah, this one came up to about $43 with shipping, handling, and tax. It was originally like $35. So it was $35. Plus I had to pay the shipping. Then I had to pay tax. So that came up to about $43. I want you guys to keep that in mind when you buy pens. This one here. This is $25. This is a Donna Bass one. Some people only have one of their pens because their pens are hard to get. So keep that in mind. And I have a pen coming from Lisa of 802 Designs. So I have a few things coming, but it's not a lot, guys. So I want to thank you guys for coming to the stream. Everybody have a good day. Be good. Be nice to one another. And also be kind. And remember, guys, to vote and fill in your absentee ballots if you do that, because I think you only have to a certain day to do that. So make sure that you send that in early. And everybody have a good day. This is where we're ending. Bye, everybody.